Hello students, I hope you must be happy and doing well inside your home. As you know, today we will discuss an electrical device that is potentiometer. So this is a potentiometer as you are watching in the diagram as shown in figure. A potentiometer actually consists a long wire of manganese or constantan, usually of 10-meter length in different 1-meter segments. All segments are connected in series as you are seeing in this diagram. These red marks are copper strips and this is a magnet wire. One end of the wire is connected to a driver cell, that is battery, a switch and a rheostat to control the current in the circuit. This wire is of uniform cross-section and uniform composition. This driver cell sends a current in the wire. This is positive terminal, this is negative terminal, and A of the potentiometer is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. A voltmeter also connected to the ends A. So the terminal A is at high potential, positive potential, and the end B of the wire is at low potential. So this is very simple construction of a potentiometer. You will play and do experiments in physics laboratory. There are 3 experiments based on potentiometer in our syllabus. Okay, so now let's start with its principle. The end A of the wire is at high potential, end B is at low potential. So current flow through this direction, like this. This is the direction of current. You always know that current always flow from high potential to low potential. This is at high potential. So as we move along the length of the wire, potential decreases gradually. So when a constant current is passed through the potentiometer wire, this wire must be uniform cross-section and composition. When a constant current is passed through the potentiometer wire, then across any length of the wire, the potential drop is directly proportional to that length. This is a jockey, as you know. And we have placed the jockey at point J. It means the potential drop across this length, AJ, potential drop across this length AJ, VAJ, is directly proportional to that length of the wire. That is, this is the basic principle of potentiometer. Now, suppose the current in the circuit is I and resistance of the wire is R. Then by Ohm's law, V is equals to IR. You know, we are just talking about this length, AJ. By Ohm's law, you know V is equals to IR, and you also know that R is equals to rho L upon A, where A is the area of cross section of the wire, L is the length under consideration points, and what is this rho? Rho is the resistivity of the material of the potentiometer wire. Clear? Therefore, this V is equals to I rho L upon A. Now, as you know, rho is a constant for a given material. Rho is constant for a given material. A area of cross section of wire, which is also constant. Area of cross section of the wire, which is also constant. Material is the resistivity of the wire is also constant. If I equal to constant, I said that when a constant current is passed through the potentiometer wire, if I is equals to constant, then from equation 1, rho I A, rho I upon A, constant, ये सब constant हो गए. Therefore, V directly proportional to N. V directly proportional to N. This is the basic principle of potentiometer. Now, this constant is generally represented by a small k. So, V is equals to k L. And this k is known as potential gradient. This k is known as potential constant. This is what? This is potential gradient. Clearly, k is equals to V upon L. Sorry. Clearly, k is equals to V upon L. So, what is potential gradient? Potential gradient is the potential drop per unit length of the potentiometer wire. Potential drop per unit length of the potentiometer wire. As we move along the length of the wire, potential decreases gradually. Okay? If we plot between V and L, the length of potentiometer wire, potential draw across any length of the wire, this is the plot between potential drop and length of potentiometer wire. This plot, this graph represent what? The slope of this graph represent potential gradient. Clearly, देखिए, K is equals to V upon L. SI unit of K, V volt length meter, volt per meter. But practically, we measure potential gradient in volt per centimeter. जो प्रैक्टिकल यूनिट है उसको हम जनरली क्या यूज करते हैं? वोल्ट पर सेंटीमीटर. So this is the basic principle of potentiometer. I hope you understand. You would be understood. Now we will study the comparison of EMFs of two primary cells with the help of potentiometer. This is our first experiment based on potentiometer. First application. Application. So this is the first application. Comparison of two primary cells comparison of EMFs. Sorry. Comparison of EMFs of two primary cells. So the circuit is also very simple. You would be given two primary cells. Suppose a Daniell cell and a Laplace cell. So the change in the circuit. Cells are connected like this. A two-way switch. This is a two-way switch. A, this is suppose B, switch B, and this is switch C. A galvanometer, you know about the galvanometer. Galvanometer, one end of the galvanometer, one terminal of the galvanometer is connected to the center point of the two-way switch. And the second terminal, that is negative terminal, to the jockey. We are going to comparison of EMF of two primary cells having EMF E1 and E2. We have two primary cells of EMF E1 and E2 are connected, their positive terminals are connected to the terminal A of potentiometer wire. This is positive and this terminal is negative. This is a two-way switch. So first, insert the plug in A, in gap A, and open plug B. First, insert plug A and open plug B. Remember, insert plug A and open plug A. So, cell E1 gets introduced in the circuit. हमने प्लग जो ये टू वे स्विच है इसमें यहाँ पे ए पर हम प्लग लगा देते हैं, ए में इंसर्ट करते हैं और बी को ओपन कर देते हैं, तो हमारा जो ये सेल है E1 ये सर्किट में कनेक्ट हो जाता है. ओके, एंड नाउ मूव द जॉकी along the length of the potentiometer wire. Move the jockey along the length of the potentiometer wire and place at a point where there is no deflection in galvanometer. अब हम जॉकी को इस वायर पर ऐसी जगह रखते हैं जहां पे there is no galvanometer, galvanometer में कोई डिफ्लेक्शन नहीं होता है. This is called null position. उस पॉइंट को कहते हैं null point. Let for the cell E1 the null point is at point J. इस सेल के लिए जो हमें नल पॉइंट मिलता है वो कहां पे मिलता है? इस पॉइंट पर J1 पर. क्लियर? So according to the principle of potentiometer, the potential drop across any length of the wire, that is potential drop across AJ, is directly proportional to the length AJ1, that is E1 directly proportional to L1. This is what? This is AJ1. This is AJ. Potential drop, the EMF of this cell. This is very important. Once again, try to understand. Place the jockey at a point on the potentiometer wire where there is no deflection in galvanometer. This condition is called null point condition. Let the null point is found to be at point J1. So according to the principle, potential drop across AJ1 is directly proportional to the length of AC1. E1 directly proportional to, so E1 is equal to KL1, equation number 1. This is for cell E1, whose EMF is C1. And what is this K? This K is the potential gradient, and which is constant in this particular condition. नाउ ओपन प्लग ए, हम प्लग ए को निकाल लेते हैं, ओपन प्लग ए एंड इंसर्ट प्लग इन बी। ए को हमने बाहर निकाल लिया और जो प्लग होता है उसको हमने बी में लगा दिया। नाउ द सेल E2 gets introduced in the circuit. This time cell E2 gets introduced in the circuit. वो सर्किट में कनेक्ट हो। अब हम क्या करेंगे? Again move the jockey along the length of the potentiometer wire, किसी भी पर्टिकुलर लेंथ पर, and place the jockey at a point where there is no deflection in galvanometer. हम जॉकी को ऐसी जगह रखेंगे इस वायर पे जहां हमें कोई डिफ्लेक्शन नहीं मिलेगा। फिर से वही, इसे कहते हैं नल पॉइंट। तो फॉर सेल E2 the position change, suppose the position is, this is J2, clear? So for this cell, again by the principle of potentiometer, you know E2, sorry, E2 directly proportional to length L2, that is AJ2. This time the length is AJ2. E2 is equals to KL2. This is equation number 2, where again K is the potential gradient for the potentiometer wire. Now dividing equation 1 by 2. Dividing equation 1 by 2, we get E1 upon E2 is equals to KL1 KL2. K cancel out. So the final result is E1 upon E2 is equals to L1 upon L. So this is simply the comparison of EMFs of two primary cells. Very simple. This is experiment also in physics in your syllabus. Okay. Now the application number 2. In the second application, we will find the internal resistance of a given primary cell. This is experiment also with the help of potentiometer. Internal resistance of given there is a slight change in the circuit. This time we have only one cell. So we will not write E1 and E2. This is a primary cell whose internal resistance, suppose, is R. EMF E and internal resistance is R, and we have to find this internal resistance. In this experiment, in this application, we will use a resistance box. This is simply a resistance box, looks like a box in which various keys are embedded, and we can introduce any resistance according to our needs in the circuit. ये एक सिंपल बॉक्स होता है जिसमें बहुत सारी कीज लगी हैं, ये आप पढ़ चुके हैं इसको। हमें सर्किट में जितना रेजिस्टेंस लगाना होता है, with the help of resistance box we can introduce the resistance. This is again the very simple circuit. First, in this case, open plug B, open plug B, and insert plug A. Insert plug A and open plug B, so the cell whose internal resistance is small r to be measured gets introduced in the circuit. जो हमारा cell है वो circuit में connect हो जाता है. Again, move the jockey along the length of the potentiometer wire and place at a point where there is no deflection in galvanometer. That is again null position. Let the null position is at point J1. Okay? So, E, according to the principle of potentiometer, E directly proportional to L1, or E is equals to KL1. Equation number 1. You know K what is the potential gradient. Now, insert plug B. And don't open plug A. सेल को हमें सर्किट में लगे रहने देना है. अगर सेल हटा दिए तो इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस कैसे निकालें? कुछ बच्चे भूल जाते हैं इसका. सो रिमेंबर, इन सेकंड केस, फर्स्ट इंसर्ट प्लग बी, हम इसमें प्लग लगा देते हैं लेकिन ए को रिमूव नहीं करते. एंड टेक अ की ऑफ ए स्पेसिफिक रेजिस्टेंस, a particular resistance from the resistance box, and take out a key from resistance box. Now the current flow through resistance box. Again, move the jockey along the length of the wire and place the jockey at a point where there is no deflection in galvanometer. Very simple. जैसे पहले किया था फिर से करते हैं, लेकिन ध्यान रहे इस बार हमारा सेल कनेक्ट है, सेल इज कनेक्टेड. And place the jockey at a point where there is no deflection in galvanometer. Let the point be J2. In this condition, the potential difference across AJ, potential difference across AJ, AJ2, V directly proportional to L2, or V is equals to K L2, equation number 2. By equation 1 and 2, E upon V is equals to L1 upon L2. V E upon V A से K cancel हो गया, L1 upon L2. This is equation number 3. Let the current in the circuit is I. Let the current in the circuit is I. Therefore, by Ohm's law, E is equals to I R plus R. E is equals to I R plus R, and V equal to I R. Mostly you know about this relation. V is equals to I R. So this relation is for this. And EMF is actually, this is also a potential difference. Current I and the total resistance in this case, external resistance plus internal resistance of the cell. So now substituting these two values in equation 3. By equation 3, we get I R plus R upon IR is equals to L1 upon L2. I cancel out, and this can be written as R upon R, that is 1 plus small r upon capital R is equals to L1 upon L2. We have to find small r. So small r upon capital R is equals to L1 upon L2 minus 1, or R is equals to capital R L1 upon L2 minus. So this is the internal resistance of given primary cell. I hope you understand. Just revise the topic properly. Thank you and have a nice day.